Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my National 3D Day account. My name is Alicia. I am one of the founders of National 3D Day. I founded National 3D Day with Eric Kurland, who is in LA, and he runs 3D Space. It's a museum that's dedicated all to 3D stuff. Exactly the type of stuff that we do there. Eric is like my left coast brother, I'm his right coast sister, and everything else in between is National 3D Day stuff that we do. And we founded in 2019, and this is my live stream session that I do for it. So hello, and what we're doing today is a very, very, very quick trick. There is a lot of stereo realist action going on, at least in New York City. We have a one of our so I am National 3D Day for the month of March, and we'll be doing a lot of live streams. And if anybody has any questions on anything, if anybody wants to discuss any type of topical relevant topics, it's up in the air, you know, anything that will help anybody understand stereoscopic communication a little bit deeper, a little bit more thoroughly, understanding other people's perspectives, etc., etc. And so that's what I'm trying to do with this. And this year, I am lucky enough that we have been, so during 3D Day and during March, I am National 3D Day, and, you know, like if you have anything to promote, if you have an event, like please, like shoot me a DM, and like I will totally pimp it as hard as I can. But during the rest of the year, we are one of the best stereo clubs in New York City, and our members are quite a diverse. We are the most diverse. We do not discriminate in our club. Our club was actually founded because of discrimination. It's the second club to be founded because of that. And we have a lovely, lovely, lovely range of people from all walks of life and all manners of stereoscopy. And it is a wonderful group. And I want to congratulate my friend Eric Drysdale for his mid-stereo panorama that he has a very lovely, he's one of the most prolific and probably like thorough and well-known collectors in the entire world of stereo slides. He probably has like 70,000 or something like that. The library has like just the other half that he doesn't have. And he has a beautiful show called Mid-Century Stereo Panorama, which you should go see at what is the center of the universe right now, which is Brooklyn Film Camera. Hi, guys. And hopefully we can even start a class there. Maybe. But we will be starting classes soon, hopefully this month. And if you are in any need for 3D education, entertainment, just pals to pal around with, look us up. We are PARALLAX-SHIFT Stereo Club. And let me start doing this because I'm talking too much. So these are the things that we're doing. First of all, I don't know why I didn't do this to every single camera I've ever owned in Stereo Realist, but you see this little bump thing? This is a proprietary, like, little design that's basically made to prevent other manufacturers' flashes from going on it. This is a very common thing that you see in old 35mm film stereo cameras, that you'll see it on a Roland sack, you'll see it on a Stereo Realist 100%, you'll see it on, like, I don't know if Kodak has it, probably does. And so this is a Stereo Realist brand flash, and what this flash has is a little button on the bottom. It's a little depressing button, so it will, oh, excuse me, it'll press down. I don't know if I can show you that. There we go. So it presses down. Let me do it with my finger. It presses down when it hits this bump contact. And this is the contact for the flash that, like, you know, when you press the shutter button, like a little piece of metal on the inside, like, completes a contact, and then it goes through the flash, and that's how the flash fires, and that's how that is. So if you file this down, and you don't file it down too much so that, like, you make the contact point go away, you could put any flash on it. And getting a 3D adapter for a 3D film camera, and they are specifically 3D adapters. There's a lot of different types that they sell. There have a box that is like just my 3D flash adapter box, and This is like, and they don't even like look the same. This is one that was homemade. Somebody carved out a channel over here that was made specifically so this channel will clear that bump and contact this contact point, and this needs a PC cord in order for it to work. And this is an entirely different design. This is my favorite one, actually. I don't ever want to lose this, but this little bumpy part, this depresses so it will clear the bump, and then you mount your flash somewhere like over here, and the PC cord goes like there, and it looks like some Frankenstein monster, and that's how these are the things that you do to shoot a 3D camera, in anything that is like less than like perfect daylight condition, which is quite often. So having all the, and these aren't very easy to come by anymore. I used to be able to buy these on eBay like maybe like 10-ish years ago, and I could expect to always find one. I expect maybe pay $25. I have to search for these now. I have to make my own. I probably am the person who filed that down myself. And this is one of the best things, unless the camera is super precious to you, or it is a rare camera. If there's resale value in it, that you need it to be original intact, as like not disturbed at all, please don't do that. But for anything like a stereo Realist, which is honestly a dime a dozen, although they're like $65 like a dime now, filing this down, and I'm just using like a file, I don't know what you call these, like rasps or just like regular files, and as long as it's like small enough to like get in there, file it down. Like, there's no point in it. You're just going to be having to either hold on to this thing that you bought, or if you lose it, God forbid, you're going to have to like have like a little conniption fit and like find another one. And filing this down, first of all, I can use any flash on this afterwards. I have one already filed down that like, I don't know. As soon as I did this, I did a stereo Realist dollar store video last year that it was the first time that I had ever done that, and I've been shooting stereo Realists for like 23 years, and I don't know why I've never done it. It takes about 20 minutes, to be honest, and as soon as you file it down, you can put watch this not go on as I'm doing this, but you can theoretically put any flash on it. Oh, hold on. Let me get my other flash. Where's my favorite flash? No. Why is my Canon flash not? Hold on a second. Just to prove a point. Here we go. Okay. This is a flash that I would normally put. This is my favorite flash, actually. The Vivitar 252. I've been using this flash forever. For stereo Realist, for any stereo shooting. And this. Do I have it unlocked? Oops, sorry, my bad. And voila. I don't have this on a shoe. I don't have a adapter. Do I have batteries in it? Batteries not be working, but I promise you it works. And it's the easiest mod that you can do. If you don't feel like filing it yourself, give it to somebody who likes to file. I'm sure there's like somebody who wants to go like that for like a half an hour. It's fine. Now then, there is a lesson that I've been learning a lot lately, which is people don't want to use a camera that they can't use. And I can either be in the school of, I'll make you do it this way, or I could be from the school of, let me find a way that makes it more easy for you and that you want to use it and enjoy it and like get successful shots from it. So that's the school of thought that I come from. And so this is a stereo Realist, and this is a very difficult camera to use. One of the most difficult parts about this camera is that it has the most minuscule viewfinders in the world. One is for composing, this one that you could see through, and one is for focusing, which you have a lot of trouble seeing through. And these are very small. I mean, like I've seen people at parties with pupils dilated larger than these. Like it's maybe not gonna lie, it's not even 5 millimeters, right? And I stupidly like bought like components. I'm like, oh, 17 millimeters, that will be just enough. And of course it's not. It's too big. These are absolutely tiny, but what this does is, first of all, I'm making adapters for these. So if anybody does have a lot of trouble focusing, I will be making adapters. The best thing I could tell you right now is to put a smartphone telephoto lens. You could either mount it forwards or backwards. If you don't know how to mount it with something specific, I would recommend using nano tape. I think that's what this is called. It's my favorite tape in the world. It goes nano tape, like black acid-free paper tape, and then like gaffer tape. And with those 3 tapes, you could do anything you want. I promise you. But so I was just like experimenting with different lenses, different like type of ways of just like transmitting the light or like the view from the viewfinder so that it's easier to see, because this is flush against the camera. Also, there is no like little eye cup or like guard like that. This is like, you know, so this is the way that you shoot a stereo realist camera. First of all, it has the world's smallest viewfinder, so you have to compose and then focus through these very small viewfinders. The second thing you have to do is you have to hold it. This is the way a stereographer holds a camera. You hold it like this because you always have some sort of lens, some sort of focusing device right over here, and if you put your hands in front of it, you will block it, and you will either have your fingers in your shot, or you will ruin your shot altogether, or it won't focus, whatever it is. So the stereographer is trained to hold a camera like this. Now then, if you're a smartphone stereographer and you're going like that, doing a cha-cha, you might not be trained in that, and this might be a very big jump for you. It's a very big jump for anybody, really. It was a very big jump for me. This is something that like you have to submit to. This is a camera that you do not shoot, you submit to it. And a lot of people don't have time or room in their lives now in like 2020, whatever it is for. So it's something that I have to figure out a way to make it easier for the person that is going to be shooting it for the first time, or even the person that is going to be shooting it as an experienced photographer. This is the worst camera to shoot if you're an experienced photographer. I have had friends that have made stereo cameras instead of shooting this camera, just to like hang out and like do like stereo stuff with me, because they just hated it so much. But once you get to know it, and once you actually do get to use the camera, I am super trained in it. Like I can't use anything else. So either way, this is the way you shoot it. And since the viewfinders are on the bottom, you don't only shoot it like this, you shoot it up in the air and you go like this. Very heavy camera. I've given myself a black eye on it 2 times probably, like back in the day. But either way, if you're clunking, like, you know, if you're like doing action shots, whatever. So this is a very odd way to do this. And besides that, then you have to focus the camera, you have to cock the shutter, you have to go and you have to shutter it eventually. So just the way the camera is designed, this is going to be the stupidest, silliest, dumbest trick in the world. But if you just turn the camera upside down, this eliminates practically all the problems that you might have shooting this camera. Your hands naturally fall below this rangefinder, and that's what you use to focus. That's why you have to hold it like this, because when you go like that, this is the natural way of holding the camera. You're blocking this rangefinder, and this is what focuses. This is your focusing wheel, so you have to hold it like this. You have to turn the focusing wheel like this with your fingers in the air. It's a very, very unnatural thing to do. Just turn the camera upside down. First of all, you can't tell if, like, who's going to say? Like, you know, you just go, bloop, that's it, and it'll be fine. And so I'm not blocking these rangefinder windows, which are absolutely essential for focusing and like, you know, shooting your frame. I can still focus this. I can still cock the shutter. The shutter's just on top now instead of on the bottom. If I want to wind a frame, if I'm supposed to rewind it, like I might do that from like this position, to be honest. But even shooting it, like, I'm right-handed. The button would normally be over here. I could just shoot it with my thumb. That's a very, oh, so like I also have to cock the shutter and like make sure that it's wound. Oh, sorry, this is like the one that has like, if you want to learn a stereo realist, you should really take a class and come to New York City, because we have a bunch of classes we're going to be doing in this. So that's not bad. And I don't have to, and when I'm shooting it, when I'm focusing, I'm doing it like a normal person. I'm not doing it like up in the air against my forehead like that. and I don't have to go like that. Turning your camera upside down, I actually don't know why it wasn't designed to be shot like this. Like, maybe somebody read the, I don't think like David White or like anybody like that. Like, um, the camera really is so much easier to operate like this. There is so much more natural camera, just hand holding of it. And it is easier, I think, to focus. I think the only thing that I have to get used to, and this is just me as a very experienced realist shooter, I'm just used to like just muscle memory, just to like focus like that. There is no difference focusing like this or like this, and you are absolutely not blocking any rangefinder. Your rangefinders again are up here. Cocking the shutter would be down here. Instead of doing that, you're just going like that. And as long as you're wound, shuttering is a piece of cake on the bottom. The only thing that you would have to be concerned about maybe is the flash, but like honestly, you can absolutely find, you can handle, there's so many things that you could do. So this is like the number one trick that I am kind of like, I'm a little scared of like popularizing it, like actually like making a class and like having it be in the curriculum. Well, if you don't like it, you can hold it upside down and it's so much easier. But it really, really is. So I will drink to that, actually. A new technique for shooting the Realist. And there are a lot of people online that can't get to New York. You can't learn necessarily hands-on, like, you know, from an experienced professional. And this in itself, if you haven't used a film camera and you have to like go through the whole thing of using a film camera and then get this pain in the butt stuff that you have to do, it's really a hassle. And like, you know, like life is short and people are busy. So finding a way to make things easier for you to make stereo images, and if you are using a stereo Realist camera, I do hope that you are shooting stereo slides. They are one of the most immersive and the most impactful forms of stereo communication. There's a reason why we still do it, because of that. And hopefully in maybe a week or two, I will have something designed that will be a adapter that will just like maybe snap on the bottom, that will either make it, see, this is not a magnifier, this is just a clear optical window, but even just having it a little bit offset from the body of the camera, instead of it just being flush and having to put it like against your eye, like literally, like if you go like that too hard, you will actually like, you know, like you'll get a bruise, absolutely. It's a very heavy camera. It's like almost solid aluminum. It's like, you know, you drop it on the floor, your floor breaks. But that's it. And so that's a quick little tip that took like a half an hour. I'm so sorry. I should really stop going meh meh meh. But I hope that everybody can use this. And if I'm in class teaching you this, then like please tell me if it works or not, if you like it better. And that's it. And hope to see you guys later. I'll be posting from this account a lot. If there's anything that you want to talk about, if there's any type of question that you have or topic that you want to discuss, please give me a DM. I'll be checking this account and my regular Park It Like It's Hot account for the rest of the month. And I'll talk to you guys later. And thank you for watching. Bye.